That was Groove Theory. Tell me. So yesterday, the President of the United States threatened war on America's states and cities. Before, he has told governors that he has the power to make them open up their economy. He does not. He had the power to make them open their churches. He does not. He has the power to call in the army. He does not. But the more dire his chances for re-election look, the more desperate, the more dangerous he will become. Yesterday, the President of the United States of America, wanting a photo op, had armed men move peaceful protesters out the way with tear gas and bombs, just so he could take a picture. Now, he threatened the United States of America, then walked across the street to a church where he held up a Bible backwards. And it was clearly a publicity stunt. He held up the Bible as if he ever read it, as if he ever knew what it contained. He held up the Bible like it immunized him against all the evil he has done. It was fitting that it was upside down because that's exactly what he's done to it. He's turned the words of a book that many people respect upside down, including one of the members, one of the leaders of that particular church. He held that Bible in his hand like it was really going to protect him from all the things that he's done. Men like him held Bibles in their hand when they murdered Indians. Men like him held Bibles in their hands when they enslaved people. Men like him held Bibles in their hands when they raped people. Men like him held Bibles in their hand when they sold children. Men like him held Bibles in their hand when they whipped men and women to the point of almost death. Men like him held Bibles in their hand when they mutilated people. Men like him held Bibles in their hand when they denied people the right to vote. Men like him held Bibles in their hand when they denied people the right to live. Men like him held Bibles in their hands when they denied people the right to educate. Men like him held Bibles in their hands when they denied people access to medical care or to schooling or to adequate, fair treatment in America. Men like him have always held the Bible and they perverted it. They've held the Bible as if it would immunize them from all the evil that they would do. It would be better if he held that Bible and he actually opened it up and looked inside it. But he has never done that. Nor has this country to any great extent. It is something that we use to say, look how great we are. Look at the things we do. But in the end, how much of us, how much of our life, how much of the things we hold dear is reflected in that Bible? How many things do we do? Are we great protectors of the poor? Do we look out the weak among us? Even right now, the elderly, we're willing to siphon them off, to chump them off, to have them die, to lay them at the altar of the economy. Right now, today, men like him have always used that Bible. They've always held it up. A lot of people right now are angry that he used the Bible for a prop. But isn't that what men always have done? Men like him have always done that. Men like him held Bibles like that when they were involved in the just wars, when they tried to keep people enslaved forever. All the things they've done, all the while they held a book in their hands. That Bible, they've held it in their hands. There is nothing wrong with a man holding a Bible in his hands as long as he also holds it in his heart. As long as he also adheres to the tenets of the very book he is using to satiate people. He held that book in his hand, like so many of them have, while nothing but evil was in his heart. He held that book in his hand. And there's, like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong with that book in your hand as long as it's in your heart. There's nothing wrong with that book in your left hand as long as there's not a whip in your right. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.